Today, we bring you a road to the knockout Fred player review, letting you know, is he the best centre mid in the Premier League right now? Should we be picking him over Kante, Kevin De Bruyne? Let's go ahead and jump straight into it. What's good then, YouTube? Hope you're all doing absolutely fantastic and welcome to another player review here on our channel. We've got a lot of games in with Fred and I'm looking forward to bringing you our review on him and letting you know if he is the best centre mid in the Premier League, because I think he has a lot of hype around him right now. Obviously he has the potential to upgrade should Man United deliver what they need to. Let me know if you think they're going to do that down below in the comment section. Let's go ahead and talk about the card, where we played him, chemistry, style, tactics, instructions, all that sort of stuff. So he has got 81 pace, 70 shooting, 81 passing, 85 dribbling, 81 defending and 80 physical, with an overall of 85 rated. We did play him in a centre defensive mid role in a 4-2-3-1, allowing him to be on the balanced instructions to get the best out of those work rates. He comes with high, which means that he will get forward, he'll offer a little bit in attack, but he'll also get back and defend and offer a little bit there. So that was something that I really did want to get the most out of him. First of all, do I think, you can have him next to someone who else is, quite aggressive, quite forward, like a Bruno Fernandes, for example? I think you can. I think Fred could play in that centre defensive mid role as a stay back while attacking, for example. I think he has the ability to do that. I did put a shadow chemistry style onto him. The reason for this was that I just wanted to get the most amount of the card with the pace and the defensive stats. I felt like everything else was fairly well-rounded. You could maybe go ahead and increase on the passing and dribbling if you wanted to. If he was getting into more of an attacking position, maybe you want to increase that shooting. It all comes down to how you play that card. But for me, as I said, balance was kind of the best thing. So a shadow did the job for that to get the best pace and the defensive boost on there for us. In terms of how do we want to have him and all that sort of thing, with the physicality at 99 stamina and 92 jumping and 99 aggression, you definitely want to be manually defending with him, pulling him around, using his pace, his low center of gravity. He's 5'7", so he will cover the ground very quick, similar to how Kante does do it as well. At the minute, at the time of recording, he is 305,000 on PlayStation and 271,000 on Xbox, 321,000 on PC. So not too bad there at all in terms of that price. He is much cheaper than Kante. Do I think he is as good as Kante? I think he's certainly a competition to Kante, because Kante is so expensive. If you needed a centre defensive mid, Fred would be the man that I would definitely recommend. Let's talk about his pros and cons though. We'll start off with passing. I feel like his passing was fine, to be honest with you. 86 short passing and 84 long passing on the card. You can go for those over the top through balls, the little small XA passes, the balls down the line, whatever you want to. Fred was capable of doing that. I think because he has better stats in that area than Kante as well, you will feel more comfortable on the ball with him. If you like to pass the ball around and maybe be a bit more of a possession player, Fred might suit you more than Kante. Moving on to his shooting. Shooting was quite low. He didn't really get into too many shooting positions for me, but when he did, he was a little bit of a letdown. Wasn't a card that I felt all too confident with putting the ball in the back of the net. I don't think that's a massive hindrance for you though, because that's not his job. That's not his main role. So I wouldn't focus on that too much. Just something to be worried about. Dribbling, obviously he comes with 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot as well. He has the ability to turn a man, dribble, drive forward, use his strength. He's got the skills. He's got everything in that area. I was very happy with that. I felt like that was absolutely fine. I want calmness and a player which I know can hold the ball in the middle of the park. And Fred did that very well for me, so I was quite happy on that side. In terms of his positioning, the high work rates wasn't a problem. He can get forward, he can get back. And the reason why that wasn't an issue was down to his stamina. He's got 99 stamina. He is going to run and he's going to be up and down that pitch constantly. Because we had that shadow chemistry style on, it meant that having that pace, he got up and down the pitch quicker than what he would do if you didn't increase that pace with the chemistry style. In terms of his heading, didn't really get into too many heading positions with him, but when I did, keeper saved it. So I can't really comment on that too much because, again, that wasn't his role, not something that we can do for him there. And defending, his defensive ability, how was he? manually closing down the players, putting the pressure on. He did that so well. Very much like Kante. I class it as like the bulldog type mentality. He's just there constantly nipping away at players' feet, wanting to get the ball off the opponent, and he did that really, really well. What we're going to go do now is jump into a few clips of some live gameplay so you can see how he's doing and how I'm kind of reacting to exactly how he was in there for us. Fred to drive. He just got shrugged off the ball then. Werner though. Good dribbling. Oh, what a save. Not a bad header though. Good block. Come on, Fred. Keep driving. Keep driving. Keep driving. RBA into Werner. What a pass that is, by the way. Oh, mate. That is incredible. What a finish. Winner. Well done, Fred. Well done, Fred. RBA into Werner. A little bit ahead of him. Maybe that's because Werner was running away. So weird that we get that, isn't it? Go on then, Fred. Should we drive? Oh, Navas. He ain't got strength. Battle him. Oh, I thought he could have battled a bit better then. Ladies, gentlemen, just a quick one. If you are enjoying this video, please do let me know by leaving a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new. We do stream over on twitch.tv/FIFA Analyst. A link in the description for that if you're interested. Come over, say hello. Let's go back to the video. So we've gone over pretty much everything. I do want to round off with his kind of team links and his links that he can have. Obviously, he does have these strong links to Varane, to Pogba, to Bruno Fernandes, which is all fantastic. I think if you're playing a three-man midfield, you can run Fred next to a Bruno Fernandes, a Kevin De Bruyne, or a Pogba if you wanted to. He can play that box-to-box CM role or that centre defensive mid role if you wish to. If you have the money for Kante and you wanted a more defensive-minded player, I think Kante will be better on that. In terms of links elsewhere, obviously he does have the ability to link to Neymar over in League One, or if you're going over to La Liga, you can get the links to Militao as well, should you wish to, with a couple of other ones like Vinicius Jr., for example, which does make that quite useful. Longevity of the card. How long do I think this card will last for? I think it'll last for a very long time, actually, especially if he does get the upgrade, which he may get. I think it'd be fine. I think it'd be absolutely fine for you to run probably for the next, up until Team of the Year, at least, in my opinion. But just because of the type of card that he is, small, quick, agile, got strength, overall well-rounded stats, I think he definitely could be in your team for the foreseeable future if that's something that you're interested in. Enjoyment of card. How enjoyable was he? I think he was enjoyable in the sense that he was good on the ball, offered a lot, and was cheaper than Kante. But I still think Kante, for a defensive-minded player, is the better option. Want to go forward because of that lack of shooting and all-out, attacking stats, let's say. I don't think you get the most amount of enjoyment of him there. I think that's where like a Bruno or a Kevin De Bruyne or a Bernardo Silva, we did a review on him the other day. They're much better in that attacking areas. But that's not what Fred is in your team for. He is very much that just up and down the pitch, fighting, doing kind of a good job at everything. Doesn't excel in one thing, but doesn't do anything particularly bad either. Suitable level. Can he be used across all levels of FIFA? Absolutely. There isn't a, elite players can't use him. Division 4 players can. He can be used in anyone's team across all levels. And kind of the overall rating, what would I give him? I think if his price was a little bit cheaper, I'd probably give him a good 9 out of 10. I think because he is, in my opinion, a little bit expensive, I'd give him an 8.5. I think if he was more around the 200k mark, I think he'd definitely be like, yeah, go and get him. He's worth that price. I think at the minute, 300k on PS may be a little bit too expensive, but that's probably me being a little bit too picky, if I'm being completely honest with you. So that's kind of where I'd rate him on there. A good solid 8.5 out of 10. So there you have it then, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys have enjoyed our Fred player review. If you want to watch any of our other player reviews, you can click up here. We've got Timo Werner, Bernardo Silva. You can go and check them out if that does interest you. Again, if you want to come over to the Twitch channel, we do stream over on twitch.tv/FIFA Analyst. Come and say hello, ask any questions there. And if you're really wanting to get better at FIFA, you want any direct coaching, or just to go ahead and support us as a content creator, we do have the Analyst Academy, which is available in the description. Thank you all very much for watching. I do appreciate your support. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.